Hey, hey, hey! Ho, ho, ho! This is Kurt, boat doctor, janitor. You can call me anything you like, I guess. But we're out here in a 2019 18-foot Duckworth Advantage. You can tell nice grab rails right there. What these guys do is they put a seam sealer on their on their seams. You can't see it; it's kind of like a clear wax. And then up here on the zipper, they put Velcro. That's why they don't really leak through the zippers. Everybody else just has a zip, and then it comes through the zippers. You got dual wipers, and of course they work. You go over here to the wiper switch. Then you can just have the driver. How about that, huh? Beep beep, horn works. Accessories open, horn, bilge works. I can hear it. Nav lights on. You can see it. Current's moving. It is moving about 2 miles an hour. I better change that actually. Right here, it is low, super low. And it's a 2 mile an hour minus tide. Okay, these are all the specs. You can get those. Just tire size, tongue, tells you what type of oil, what suggests what to use. Ask your salesman. They can print you up a copy of that, as well as go to Co-Video and you can see these videos. And I'll put this back in here, and then you got grab handles there. You got storage box seats there. You got lockable glove box here, and then you got your plastic drain plugs. You know, you can use those. I would probably stick with the old brass T-handle. You put those in a couple times, and of course they're going to strip out on you. You can actually use this little pin here if you wanted to as a backup if you lost one of those, or you can use it for your latch on your trailer. And yeah, it gives you 2 of those. Okay. And you've got also, these will fog up a little bit, just so you know, in real cold water. So summer, you're going to say, hey, that looks cool. Come wintertime, how come those things are fogging up? They will until it starts warming up inside the cabin. You got storage up underneath there, storage up underneath there, storage up underneath there, storage in there. These are square stock framing. So these are the only towable top that they're under warranty. Duckworth will cover it because they got a slight slope instead of straight up, plus this is square stock powder coat. And if you notice, they run the snaps on the inside instead of on the outside, so no wind can come through. So when those are unzipped, you don't get those flapping out the side of your boat. Very nice boat, very stable. You can see this. I'm standing over here. Don't get me wrong, you get 3 guys. Yeah, I could lean a little bit. Again, I'm running on a portable tank. Air's out, cable steer, pole holders, good drains on the side of your trays. Everything's Zolatoned with the clear on top, locked back here. You got a bilge pump back here. You got your mini micron on your water separator. That's Yamaha. Stick with Yamaha, okay? Don't go with any aftermarket. Change it once a year, no matter what, when you start using the boat a lot. Same thing, a little myth, I guess, wives' tale on the fuel thing. Okay, this boat is not going to use a lot of fuel. So if you want to run non-ethanol and Startron, that's great. Don't mix your fuel treatments. Like, don't use Yamaha and then use Startron. You stick with one or the other, and we've had good luck with the Startron. It only takes like 1 ounce to 16 gallons. So, but if you don't want to use the non-lead, you know, like you got your unleaded and no lead, you can use your unleaded. Just use that Startron. If you do that and you fire this boat up every 30 days, you're probably going to be okay. But with the non-ethanol, say you added the Startron, if you left it a year, 10-to-1, you're going to be okay. Check your water flow. What I would do there is take a video first time you buy it. That way you got to, because what happens down the road, you're going to fire, man, that just don't look like it's flowing as good as what it used to. Then you can go back to your video, you can see that. Ladder, you'll know if that ain't up. Yeah, you're going to lose about 5 miles an hour, plus you're going to get the bone's going to lean and it's going to spray. Again, nice little boat. You can go here, step on here. Most of them are kind of bent up like this. They use a flat pad. You can even put diamond plate down there for a step if you wanted to. And you can add a diamond plate step here. Just add a diamond plate, cut it, put it there. That way you're stepping on that. And you can run a little rail from there to there, so you can use that to step. Makes it kind of nice. It's about a 35 mile an hour boat. About 2 seconds. This with that 70 horse on it, inline 4-cylinder. To start it up, of course, if that's in there, boom, boom, nothing's going to happen. You got to have it back. If safety liner is not in boat, first thing you're going to hear is a beep, beep. Check your safety lanyard. Okay. So you didn't hear the beep. You were all excited. Turn the key and just crank, 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 crank. Nothing happens. 10 to 1, you don't have the safety lanyard. Okay. If you have a battery switch, that's the next thing you check. Idles, these are off a hair, like maybe 400 can be. On your tach, your speedometer can be about 5. You know, they've been pretty good here lately. So then you just bump it quick, like that. You don't want to do this. And you hear that, that's not good. Bump. That's why they have this D10. Okay, Mr. Coffee. I don't know if you're Mr. Coffee or not, but you're Coffee. Now, don't get sassy with me, Coffee. I'm sorry, I can't remember your first name, the brand you are, but you're good coffee, okay? Boy, they get awful bitter. They get you bitter, coffee bitter. Oh, well, forget it. That was just a little joke. Dry sense of humor. Okay, so I'm going to hit it now and show you what it does. Flip the seat down. 1001, 1002, 1003. You got 3 seconds to plane it. There is a quicker way to do that, of course, and we're going against the current. So if we're down here like this, if you want to get up real good, make sure your trim is down. Okay, idle back. Okay, I'm going to hit it like, then walk the wheel. 2, see, about 2.5 seconds, and you get up. Okay, this is planing speed right here. No spray, no cavitation, no porpoise, really no vibration in this boat. Most of them do. Most boats will vibrate between like 700 and 900 and up to 3,000. Some go up to 6. That's just the way the boat's made compared to how the motor, the balanced, harmonic balance. And this is planing right here. Cruising, what you do is start trimming it up like this. Bring it back. Bring it back. Right there. Just where you hear the RPM go up, but it ain't lugging. And that's about 42, 44, 45, and you're doing about 22 miles an hour. That's planing. Cruising, or that's cruising, I'm sorry. See here? Now it's lugging. Lugging. There. So, yeah, about 48. That is about... Then I'm going to trim it a little bit. About 22, 24, 25 miles an hour cruising. And instant power when you hit it. 6,000. And these can be off. If it's hitting the rev limiter, I can tell that motor would be a little bit jerky. It is not. And we're doing about 36 miles an hour. So I'm going to trim it down. We're going to turn the other way. Again, the motor's up and it ain't blowing out of the water. I'll hit it. Doing really good. And if you got that wheel, like I said, just right, see it's a little hard to turn to the left. Trim it up a little bit. Trim it up a little bit. Now it's easy to steer both ways. Now what that means, you can just take your hands off the wheel and it'll go in a straight line. In about 35. So I'm going to line it up right here. And actually, you can steer the boat by sitting back here. See how I'm steering it? They made that little box for that pipe water now. Smart move. See how that is? Then I can move right here. Straight line. I'm moving and then it's torquing the boat over that way. Move from there to here. See, now I'm going more that way. So there you go, a little trivia. And it is okay to run these for a short period of time. No trolling for the first 2 hours. You can vary it like quarter, half, 3/4 full. No longer than 10 minutes. Especially on the full mark for about 2 hours. Then you're basically, you can run it. Keep it, run about 5,500 for a while. You'll be fine. They run them at 2 hours at the factory. We fire them up. I take them out. I take the demo out. The low end's the one that you got to worry about more than anything. Okay, this is your boat doctor out.